Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Mercy D Boss na kama kawaida. This is Mercy D Boss TV. I love you so much. Thank you for returning subscribers, and if you're new to this channel, if you're seeing me for the first time, subscribe and hit that notification bell. So guys, today it's Friday night, and I think I'll be sharing with us every Friday night sermon. So I'm sure you will see this tomorrow on Saturday. Yeah. So every Saturday you should expect something. Expect something from me every Saturday. So today I want to share with us a verse, a word. It's a very interesting sermon, and I was reading in Exodus chapter 4, and I learned a lot. It talks about Moses, when God called Moses to lead Israel from out of Egypt. Yeah, so I have my notes here and I'll read. Okay, so this chapter shows a very human faith, our side of faith. Like, God knows that when God calls someone, He knows that you are capable of doing what He's sending you to do. So God calls Moses to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. But Moses is full of excuses, fear, and self-doubt. He's like, what if they don't believe? What if I can't speak well? What if they don't? What if they do? And God reminds him of who is in charge. Like, God is in charge because when He calls you, He's in charge of everything, you know. Um, so God tells Moses asks Moses, "What do you have?" And Moses said, "I have a shepherd's stick." And God tells him, "Put it down." And when he puts down, it becomes a snake, a serpent. And again, God tells him to pick it by the tail, and it becomes a shepherd's stick again. And after that miracle, God shows that He is in charge, that it is not about my ability, it is not about your ability. It was not about Moses' ability, it was God's authority. If you obey, He will help you. And another thing that I learned is, God is patient. Yet even when God gets angry of Moses' reluctance, He still provides help. Aaron, He sends Aaron, his brother, to be his spokesman, to help him. So, this shows that God is patient, but also disobedience matters. Uh, God may send help when you are in need. God may send help, and but he will not. He will. God may send help, but He will not cancel the assignment. You must do it. Okay. So chapter 4, lessons that I learned from this chapter. Number 1 is God calls ordinary people to make them do extraordinary things. Like, if you remember things that Moses did in Egypt, they were extraordinary. An ordinary person cannot do them. Fear does not disqualify you. When Moses was afraid, he was afraid of going back to Egypt, but he qualified to go. There were many people that God could have used, but instead He chose Moses, because even if you are afraid, you are not disqualified. Just face your fears. Excuses delay purpose. If Moses could have said yes in the first time, Angeenda mapema. But because he was reluctant, he was afraid, he had excuses. What if they don't? I don't have this, I don't do this. And you see, and another thing is obedience activates power. So when you obey, you become powerful. Okay. So conclusion, if God has sent you, he will go with you. You will not go alone. Stop looking at what you lack. Don't say that I don't know English, I cannot preach. Don't say that I cannot speak, I cannot reach out and share the gospel. Don't say that I can't, like, don't give excuses. Just when God calls you to do something, do it. And another thing, start trusting the one who called you. If you are a music minister, God called you to sing, trust in him. If you are a preacher, you are a missioner, an evangelist, God called you to do that. So you have to trust in him. He will lead you. He will guide your ways. He will guide every step that you take. The same God who turned a stick into a sign can turn your weakness into a testimony. You could not speak, but now you can preach. You see, that's a testimony. You could not forgive, but now you forgive. That's a testimony, you know. So key takeaway, what you should know, what you should take away, what you should take home, what you should take into your heart. Don't you ever forget this. God doesn't need your perfection. He needs your yes. Just yes. Just say yes to his call. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, depending on when and where you're watching me from. Toodles!